Good morning from the fava beds. So these are two 4x8 beds that I planted with fava beans back in November, maybe October, and they've overwintered just quite well. With the frost they've been down and then they pop back up. And so let's take a look at what we got here. So this one varietal here is called Robin Hood. It is a fairly modern varietal. It has been bred to be short of stature, so it only grows maybe maximum of 2 feet. Really usually more around 18 to 20 inches. And another thing that's really fun about it is just how many fava bean pods one plant can develop. Quite often some of our other types don't develop this many, or maybe it's the same in number, it just looks more because they're so dense. Anyway, it does really well here in the Willamette or Ontario Central Valley climate, and when dry, the seeds are actually green. Maybe that's why they call it Robin Hood. And then over here in the glorious sun is another fava bean. These are two different types. These are a broad Windsor, and then it's a purple bean type. I forget the name right now, but you can tell the different growth habit. It's much taller. It gets 3 to 4 feet tall. And then, more pods coming off of the stem at that kind of right angle, which is very typical of fava beans. And then right now they're still working on developing, and so the pods aren't as big as they will eventually get. And one amazing thing that always happens with favas is black aphids as the temperatures increases and the plants undergo stress. So this is a common thing. Most modern techniques is you just cut off the top of your favas, because these aren't really going to produce any more beans. They're just going to be a host agent for black aphids. But one really nice thing that we can take a quick look at here is what a baby fava pod looks like. So this is what it looks like right before it starts to develop into the larger ones. So after flower and pollination. And most fava beans are self-pollinating, so you can grow multiple varieties in the same area and they'll breed true. And then over here I've started taking down my fava beans, but hopefully we'll get some rhizome. Nope. We'll talk about the nitrogen fixing bacteria later. So fava beans. Gorgeous morning.